Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10.
Wilson will throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 17-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Bush. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
45-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the catch. carry there, 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On the run, it's Bush. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll keep it on the ground. Bush. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's James. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Allen will wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Bush on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Jaguars.
From midfield, here's Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Seahawks. First and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Wilson. James has it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So the victory here for Seattle. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
allows the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Allen now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carried by number 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first carry for Bush. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11. At the 49ers, 39.
On second and 11 now. Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Jacksonville.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. They'll run it with Bush. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Allen, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it's incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Henderson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Here's Henderson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Henderson, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll find Metcalf, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 14.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Bush. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 24 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives him a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darrell Henderson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Cam Akers.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
But it brings up fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Allen. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
They'll run with Henderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The quarterback.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Henderson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is taken in at the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. To throw is Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cam Akers.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
By Jamal Adams.
To throw again, Allen. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This from long, very long range. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away.
Allen
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially playing a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one will be accepted. On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll find Metcalf. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And again, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
It's a
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that big of the guy?
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go, and Madden looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to throw. On the move to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air. Allen out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen. And his pass incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Seattle.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown
from 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
From way up at the 23. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm alone.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Allen now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 14-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not...